Okay, that should work. I should be live on the YouTube now. Is my Twitch still working? My Twitch is still working. Everything's fine. Everything is literally a-okay and awesome. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everything going well in this wise? Everything's going well that wise. Okay, I can close the original stream now, I guess. I'm done with We Went Back. It's Trackmania now. Okay. Let me get Trackmania set up and turn on some Spotify. Let me turn Spotify back on because Trackmania, it has some music, but I think it might be copyrighted and I don't care for it all that much. All right, and is Spotify muted or is it good? Is muted. And not playing the correct thing. Oh, Spotify, where are you? I cannot find it. There it is. Okay, it should be coming through now. That is very loud in my ears. Okay. Turn that down a bit. And then find Trackmania in this absolute mess of a taskbar. Well, it's not in my taskbar yet, but okay, there's Steam. Trackmania, play. Okay. Okay. And then go to game, I guess. And I gotta wait for the game to... In the meantime, I can go over here. That might not be a good spot. I can go over here for this game. I can be over here, even though it kind of looks weird. And then I can move chat, I guess. Where should I be? Where in the world? This works. Let's see. Game capture. I don't see Trackmania. There it is. Should work, hopefully. Game audio. Also Trackmania. There we go. Okay. I think I should be good in this corner for today. It's actually still really loud, the music. The game's so quiet. Music volume, master volume's all the way up. I don't want to turn the music down too much. Because then it's really quiet. Well, you know what I can do? I can turn it down in OBS. No, that's the opposite of what I want. Turn it down in Spotify. Then turn it up in OBS. That should be fine. There we go. I figured it out. I'm smart. Okay. And then I gotta change my stream. Because that game was really short. Alright. Hunting this season's author times. Yeah. And then I'll explain spooky game was really all caps short. Yeah, there we go. Trackmania. I think the go live notification is not going to go off because it's already off. Trackmania. Cool. Stream info is properly updated. Or so it would appear. There we go. Yeah, do the thing. Which one? Okay, I don't have the author time on 14. The 14 was given me, I think I was trying it last night? Last night sounds, maybe 2 nights ago? It's giving me some trouble. So, this is definitely the wrong line. I do have to get sort of back into the swing of things. I definitely need to beat that ghost, but what I really need is A 35, 561 or better. That was really bad. I do need to get a little back into the swing of things, but it will be gold. I don't think this will take too long. It could take hours, but I don't think it will take hours. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't have a good concept of how long this is going to take. But probably a minute. As in, like, a decent amount of time, not as in a literal minute. So I remember I want to try and get low airtime on that hill, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know for a fact, because I haven't watched a Ghost in a while. That isn't mine. But low airtime there seems to be the play. Okay, and then take that corner in a way where I don't crash. That's kind of not the no airtime I was looking for. Whoa! That's crazy. Okay. I need to not be crashing that wall. And I need to pay a little bit of attention. I think I can get this. I'm a little worried about the lack levels. Those ones, I'm less certain are doable for me. That could be a little iffy. I need, I don't know. I would need a lot of time or to get suddenly a lot better at the game. Okay, I touched that wall there. Yeah, okay. I'll figure this out eventually. Okay, there's a bit better speed. Had to release to survive there, I think, but now I'm way slow. That ghost I'm following is not even the time I need. That is simply my personal best. Which is by far not what I'm looking for. Oh. That's decent. I don't think this is... Okay, I should have drifted a little bit, but... I'm not even sure this is possible to PB anymore, but I wanted to try because even if it wouldn't have been, you know, author time, a PB would be nice. I think maybe go higher on the last turn. Again, I haven't checked a ghost in a while. Load on that. There we go. That's a good start. That's okay, that's a bad. I should do a couple no respawn runs just to. Okay, not that one though. I should get in the headspace of knowing what I'm looking at the end of the race, I guess. Or the course, rather. That's a wall. Stay out of the wall. The wall, slow. Okay, let me actually... What's my line? What should my line look like? This guy has... I'm not going to be able to do this guy's line perfectly. I definitely don't think. If I follow it good enough, maybe author time? Okay. Okay, they just lived that. I don't think they released there. Really nice drift. Oh, that's so much sharper than what I was doing. That's really nice. Down there is fine. Okay, don't go high. Just get a good turn. And then minimize our time. Okay. I think I can do that. Get them on the map. of a brake tap there. Huh. Okay, way wide. We're gonna get there. Okay, they are braking in there. I can see the lights coming on their car. He's doing a significantly better job of it than I am. That's really bad. This is so much more chill than a horror game. Why did I try a horror game? It was a horrible idea. It was so much nicer. And survive that turn. I think I just needed to completely steer left. Terrible. Not like that. I think I released, and releasing was bad. Releasing on the turn, that is. Rather than... I don't think I should release accelerate there either. Definitely don't release on the turn. Lock it. Don't get too distracted. Why is... Okay. I thought something was wrong with my setup on the last game, but I see now it was the game that was the issue. And my setup was fine. And now that I'm on a normal game that doesn't run at a weird resolution, actually fits. Actually fits, and that's whatever. We should stop making games that like actively change the resolution of your screen. We should stop doing. And why do we do it? No point to it. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying not to. That was way too wide. Maybe hold longer on the drift, I guess. I don't want to because I'm going to lose speed, but... better lose speed than crash. I don't understand quite the turn they're going for. I'm not quite sure I comprehend it. Wall. Been learning a lot about how a computer functions recently. My intro to computer systems class. It's honestly kind of interesting. It was more interesting than I thought it would be, because I don't know. It's nice though. I'm glad it's not boring. It would really suck if it was boring. But we started talking about, I don't know, like physical components recently. Because we were mostly talking about logic for a long time. But he started explaining how, like, different types of RAM and stuff. And I mean, we got there naturally. We were talking about, you know, circuits and stuff. Yeah, we were talking about, like, D latches. Which, I don't know if I could really... I don't know why I brought it up. I don't know if I could adequately explain it without a piece of paper. So I won't. Glad I'm ahead on everything though. Like, I don't have any homework to hand in or anything until Sunday. I have to double check on that, but it's definitely no earlier than Sunday. I know that much. That's a good feeling. I like being ahead. I should probably do some non-homework studying for, like, Calc, though. Calc actually isn't too hard, but maybe matrix theory. I don't understand quite some of the stuff that's going on. Okay, that was definitely wrong. Ooh, maybe something like that. Where I, like, am about to crash the corner, but then I do the brake tap and get a little slide. Not like this. That's bad, I think. We can figure this out. And by we, I mean I guess. Or I guess by I mean this ghost I'm copying verbatim. Okay. A bit lower there. A bit lower there. Actually, I was I was in the library today trying to get some work done. I sat down on one of the public computers, you know, to access I don't know if you've ever used Brightspace. It's kind of like, if you've ever used Google Classroom, it's like that, but I think Microsoft owns and operates it. And a lot of, like, universities use it. But I sit down at this public computer in the library to do my work, and it's not turning on. I can't log in. And I'm like, okay, that's a little odd. And I try, like, the power button, because they're normally supposed to be always on. And it wasn't on. So I try the power button, it doesn't work, and I'm like, that's really on. What I find out has happened is the person in the seat next to me, right? They're using a laptop. They're sat at a public computer, but they're using a laptop, which is, like, fine, whatever. You needed a space, but you already had your own computer. You don't need to use the public computer in that scenario. And it's like, okay. And then they needed to plug their laptop in, which is also like, okay, that's fine. Makes sense. Laptop, they need to charge too, just like any other computer. What had happened, though, is rather than unplugging the computer they were sat at and not using, they unplugged the computer at the spot next to them. So basically 2 computers at that desk were out of commission because they were plugging in their laptop. So they left eventually, and I got to plug the computer back in, but a little silly. That seems alright. It's been nicer to know airtime. I need to get out wider so I can go lower in that turn. Out wider, go lower. And don't hit that corner. Don't hit that wall either. But I want to be, like, way out here without hitting that wall so I can go like that. That'll be the fast way to do it. Okay, that's... I immediately entirely disregarded my own advice. I'll figure it out. Okay, okay, out wide, hit the wall. Don't hit the wall next time. A little, no. over. It's a little too much airtime for my liking, and also whatever. Okay, that is the angle I want though, but not quite. I think I got a little bit of a bump and wasn't able to go where I needed to be. Okay, and tiny little break. An angle like that, but a tiny little break tap is what I want. Tiny little break tap. And then read the turn correctly so you don't under or oversteer and end up in a wall. Should bring back Guitar Hero permadeath one of these days, or even just Guitar Hero. That'd be fun. I don't think I could do that on YouTube. It would be at least harder to do it on YouTube because of the copyright, but can be done. Can be done. And I have like a bajillion gigabytes on my hard drive on my end. So I'm not. It's not like I'm wanting for space to put songs on. Put them wherever. That's a good start. Don't mess it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Okay. Let me do one to the end. Let me do one to the end. I haven't played the end of this level in a while. I feel like I'm starting to forget it. Don't want to forget it. I'm not taking that one to the end though. That was bad. Take one to the end, but it has to be a good one, obviously. That much is self-evident. Okay. Little too heavy on the brakes there. Oop. I'm gonna hit the wall. Okay, what's the end of this level look like again? Hit the wall again. I hit that wall too. Oh, I know what the end of the level looks like. I'm fine. Playing the end of the level at that speed will not help me know what the end of the level is like. Okay, that's really slow. Focus up. Okay. Let me do one round shut. One round, just shut up. Okay, one round shutting up didn't help. I'm like a magnet, and every single wall is the other end of a similar magnet. The little driver guy ever gets like whiplash? I feel like I'm very often given the little driver guy whiplash. For that, I am sorry. Maybe a longer break there. It felt kind of like I was already drifting for a long time there. I made it, but then hit a wall. Get me out of here, man. Maybe I should do a different level for a little bit. Come back to this. It's been this level for a while. Should I have a green timer up? I could do a green timer. I also don't really know where to put myself. I guess I could move the inputs, but it's just where inputs go, you know? Maybe I should move the inputs. That's fine for now. was good until I had to release. Let's see. Ah! Ball. Okay. I got a free cheeseburger at the McDonald's. You know McDonald's Monopoly? They do it up here too. In Canada. Got a free cheeseburger. I need to find out if there's a McDonald's on campus, because if there is, better believe I'm getting a free cheeseburger tomorrow. Okay, I needed the brake tap there. Or not even brake tap, like just straight up hold the brake to drift. For a decent amount of time. That'll be slow, but whatever. Horrid. Okay. I saw a tweet came up yesterday. I don't even remember how I saw it. Someone must have retweeted it. It's this guy who posts TikToks like he I don't even know how to explain it. He posts like TikToks in Japanese teaching what he calls Toronto Ben, which is like saying Toronto dialect. And it's very funny. I hate that it made me laugh, but it is very funny. Yeah, they're like he has an intro. He has an intro to those videos, and it's stuck in my head. But I'm also thinking about what he said, and I don't know what he said means. I don't know what he said means, rather. So I do not know if I can repeat it. So I will not. But I encourage you to look up, like, Japanese Toronto dialect teacher or whatever gets you to the videos. Because he says the same thing at the start of each one, and it's like... It's almost like a punch to the gut. It's shocking. Oof. You know, considering how well this is going, I am quite glad I did not go with the other option, which was I was thinking of trying to stream Deep Trip, but luckily I decided yesterday to give it, or not yesterday, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before, I decided to give it a shot before actually like going ahead and just streaming it without trying it at all. I think I made the first 3 jumps. I made it up to the big quarter pipe where you have to like flip off the quarter pipe onto another platform. I did not make that jump, but I made it to that jump. But that's not really all that impressive or good. And I will say it is very annoying that, as far as I can tell, on Deep Trip, if you fall in the water, you do have to just, like, restart the whole map rather than driving to the start of the map. A little annoying, but... I mean, it's fine. 90% of maps in this game, if you fall off the map, you're gonna have to... It just feels different when it's a tower map, I guess. Oh, it's decent speed. I'm gonna hit the wall there. I also tried a bit of Deep Dip, which felt more doable to a degree. Although it was also very hard. But it was also kind of more fun. I liked the jumps more. And I think ice is my best surface, but I don't think I'm like deep slip good, so I'm not even like considering that at the moment. But like a deep dip would be fun. It would just take me like years. Because like the thing with like a deep dip, getting over it is hard. Oh, there's an update for Ghost++. Why are they always updating Ghost++ recently? I feel like the past few days I have downloaded a lot of updates for Ghost++. Actually, one of them might have been for Mapper. Was there an update to the game? I guess the... No, the new campaign was a while ago, wasn't it? New campaign would have been... What would have been start of... What campaign is this? This is fall. Start of fall, like... a month ago, probably. Over a month ago. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Drift harder. I was really hoping not to hit that wall there. Time's at 9:47. I started at 8:30. I do have classes in the morning tomorrow. So I might make this like a 2-hour stream, especially because it's my first time back in a couple weeks. I probably won't go too long. So I got like 45 minutes left in me. So maybe, what do I want to do? Maybe, how long would daily games take? Daily games like, what, 30 minutes? Give myself until 10, try and get this author time. Which I would really love to just have. I have, how many author times do I have? I have 13 of them. And I have all the golds except for the last tier of levels, the black levels, the black courses. I have gold on everything else because I had to unlock those. Ow. So yeah, I'll give myself... I have 10 more minutes to get this, I guess. And then I can, I'll do daily games, I guess. Everyone loves daily games. I've been meaning to finish Dark Souls 2 as well, but that's an offline game. That is not a stream game. I don't think I have the mental wherewithal to try and yap while playing that game. This is stretching it as it is. I'm running out of anecdotes fast. It's a fun game. People, I mean, people love to talk about how much they hate Dark Souls 2, but I disagree, man. I've had well, it's been months since I opened it, but I was having a good time with it when last I opened the game and then stopped for whatever reason. I was in Aldia's Keep, I think. So, like, a little over halfway through the game. I've been running, I was running, I think it's called, like, The Last Giant's Axe. And, as you might, sort of assume from it being, like, a giant's weapon, it is very much so a very slow, heavy, hard-hitting weapon, which is my preferred playstyle in those kind of games, you know? It's like, I could have like a teeny little dagger that does like 10 damage on a 10,000 health boss, or I could have a big axe that's really slow, and if I'm not careful I get hit just because I tried to hit them. I'm taking the big damage because it's more fun every time, for sure. That could have been excellent. I got distracted. Is the music loud enough? I can't hear very well, so I don't know what it's like on stream. Let me bump it up actually a little bit. That's nice. Much better. Really bad angle, really bad angle. Oh! Okay. Here we go again. 7 minutes. 7 minutes left to get this author time. And then it's time to embarrass myself in a new and more interesting way with Trivia Daily games. I will not be starting a new stream on YouTube for daily games. Daily games can just chill in the Trackmania stream. I think that's fine. Am I missing Marvel Rivals because I'm streaming Trackmania? Is that what's happening right now? I just saw a notification from Steam saying one of my friends is playing Marvel Rivals. They could be very well playing with a different people. We press on. I want this other time. That's maybe the worst possible. Well, I could fly off the track. Okay, I thought maybe for a second I'd survive that. I don't know what causes those occasional lag spikes. Maybe servers are starting up somewhere. Or just gotta update something. I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know if any of y'all know much about a guy named the Librarian. He makes clips of NL streams. And pretty high quality ones at that, and at an alarming rate considering he claims to be employed. Like, I actually genuinely don't know how he does it, but that's not the point. They tweeted yesterday a mashup's not the right word, maybe, but like remix, I guess, of Northern Lion and it was either Nini or Fauna. It was either Nini or Fauna singing the We Shop Wednesday song. And that was nice. It was nice to hear, but I did get it stuck in my head, and probably it will remain there for the rest of the week. I think that's likely. Sing it right now, but you know, you got the music running, it would conflict a little bit. Ah! That's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna hit a wall. Okay. Something like that, though. Something along those lines. How much time? I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes until I gotta give up and do my daily games and oh, wall touch. And it was so nice, too. It was, like, decent, at least. I don't even know that it would have gotten the author time I want, but it was, like, it was doing something. Better than most runs do. Oh, I can catch up. I can at least PB. No, I hit a wall. I'm not going to PB. I thought for a second. Wall. So much with the wall. You would think it would be more important to be so much with the track, but you can never be sure. I just gotta check one more time if that wall might actually be the answer that I seek. I don't fully understand the line at that corner. I'm ahead, I'm doing quite well. Please, 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 please. I'm gonna get past. Oh! I had like a 0.8 lead or something. And for what? Okay, I've got 2 minutes left. I gotta recreate that right now. Something like that, but a bit faster so that I don't know, make it past the little ledge thingy. Fence. That's the word I was looking for. 1 minute left. On the clock. like that. I got so close. Now I kind of want to keep pushing even though I said I'd do daily games. When I said I'd do daily games, I was not getting close. Now that I'm getting close, it's kind of like, wait, I don't want to do daily games. I want to get this author time. Definitely breaking there. I got that one where I didn't need to break, and now I kind of don't want to break, even though I definitely should. Like that wasn't gonna work. That was never gonna work. Not like that though. What am I doing? Let me figure out what I'm. Well, okay, it is technically 10 now, but I want to push a little more. Just a little more. Okay, this has to be the last one. Okay. Okay. I said last one, so it's gotta be the last one. That's fine. I enjoyed that. I'll do more on my own time or something. I got a ping. What am I looking for? New tab. Daily game. What do I do first? I already did the Wordle today. Do spell check requires audio. I don't feel like setting up. Bring OBS back up. Yeah, something like this. Okay. I can close Trackmania now. Yes, I'm really sure I want to quit. Then I need VTube Studio. I put VTube Studio over there. In my little corner. I find Edge. Dailies. Game Dole. We do Game Dole first. And I'll just do display capture because it's easy. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start with cover art. I'm immediately quite unsure of what this could be. That's a plane of sorts. It is Diddy Kong Racing. Wahoo! Alright. Good cover art. Good cover art round. This looks like it could be like Putt-Putt. Putt-Putt saves the zoo. It's not Putt-Putt saves the zoo. Okay. That's bad for me. Maybe like, this could be kind of Flash or like Newgrounds. So like maybe we try an Alien Hominid. Not that. Oh, is this yours? Yours Revenge? No. That's not yours, Revenge? What is this guy then? It says bye-bye something. I thought it was... I could have sworn it was yours, Revenge. I guess that's not yours. Huh. I have no clue, even though that face looks kind of familiar. Guess I skip. Continues to look familiar. This is the one by id, right? I can't just search id. Whoa. Mahjong. I love Mahjong. No, I don't remember their other games. It's like Captain something. Captain Commando. Commander, I'll recognize it. Commander Keen. It's Commander Keen. I don't think this is Goodbye Galaxy. I guess it's Goodbye Galaxy. Okay. Okay, I knew this looked familiar. Okay, he looks way less pale in this than he does in this. Who's up for okay, that's clearly a Rockman character. I don't know who, though. This is like Eagle or something. Rock Walnut. I don't know who's from Mega Man. It's not Eagle. I said it wasn't Eagle. It's like Mega... whatever. It is the right franchise. See, I'm recognizing this guy in my head. I don't know what his name is at all. Skip. Skip. Wily? Sigma. Yo, that's kind of sick though. Boy, Runes, Giants, sequel. This is RuneScape. Rune Boy. Oh wait, this is God of War Ragnarok. I am kind of goated with it. I'm bad at this one though. Skyward Sword. Okay, it is third person, it is single player. That's good. That's good for me. And it's later than 2011. Not Nintendo. It's a Sony. It's an Astrobot to get like a more recent. Well, I kind of want to split the difference on the year. So what's something that came out in 2017? That would be Breath of the Wild, but that'd also be Nintendo. Also in 2017, but not maybe like The Last of Us. That would have been like, no, that might have been way, that would have been way earlier than 2017. Like The Last of Us 2. Last of Us Part 2. That's a 2020. Before 2020, after 2011. Or 2011, sorry. We go for 2015. What's in 2015? What's in 2016? 2016 would have been the year before the Switch came out. So what was on the... Well, I don't want Wii U games. I want maybe like a PS3. Early PS4. Maybe a Bloodborne? We go Bloodborne. Well, it wasn't on PS4. So maybe a PC only game. Third person, PC only, or maybe Xbox, but ain't no one playing on an Xbox. Not a single person has ever played on an Xbox. They don't have games. Call of Duty is first person and also on everything. Last of Us Part 2 was Naughty Dog? Don't they do... Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Rockstar, never mind. I was gonna say, ain't they GTA? What's Naughty Dog do? Oh, they're like Red Dead. Okay. Wait, aren't they also GTA? What? Okay. Sure. 2015. I'm so bad at this. I'm trying to think of what was on the Xbox now. Never in a... Well, that's not true. I like Guitar Hero. And that's kind of an Xbox game. It's Viva Pinata, maybe? That was 2006. I'm a silly person. Completely off. Oh, in-house engine though. That's, I guess, information. Okay, so it's either on Windows. It's either on Windows, Xbox, or Xbox One, and it's probably a simulator. A third-person simulator game made after 2011. Like, I Am Bread. Okay, but for 2014. And I'm pretty sure it's on PC now. Huh. Well, no, that would have been 2005. Could also be on the Xbone. I don't know much about games before 2014. I was 9 years old. Or younger. In 2014 and before. So that's... I don't know much about all that. Galaxy? Galaxy's Nintendo. Galaxy, I think, also might have been maybe 2010, maybe 2009. No, 2009 was Sunshine, I think. Is that correct? That can't be correct. That has to be wrong. Sunshine was 2004. That sounds right. Galaxy might have been 2007 or something. I'm making all this up though. 2012. Something 2012. What seems 2012? I'm 7 years old. In 2012. What came out when I was 7? I don't know that I was gaming all that much when I was 7. Get rid of adventure genre and action theme. Okay, so it's a shooter game. This gives me more information. And I know it's not fantasy and not open world. This is much more information. Shooter game. Shooter game from 2012. In third person. PUBG? PUBG. That was 2017. I'm stupid. And that's also in first person. Give me my one-time clue. Action, science fiction, stealth. Was Metal Gear... No, Metal Gear was for sure a PlayStation. Science fiction, stealth, action. For 2012 and 2013, brother, I don't know. At all. I was either 7 or 8, depending on what year it was. Or maybe 9, depending on what part of the year, I think. If I've done my math right. I have no clue. I am a little bit stupid. Stealth, science fiction, action. What's a stealth? What is a stealth game? I want to say like Hitman. What's a Hitman game from that era? Hitman Absolution. It's guaranteed 2013, and this is not a Hitman game. Hitman apparently isn't action or science fiction, which is fair, I guess. This game is taking me longer than I thought. I don't know that I'll get to Thrice. I might miss Thrice. Still a shooter. I have no clue. I should probably change my category. Yeah. Category. Is there like a daily games category? No. Web. No. Just games and demos. This is a mature rated video game that might not be suitable for some viewers? I guess that's fine. I guess some demos could be mature, so they have to put it on whatever. 2013. I am 8 or maybe 9. And it's not Hitman. And it's on the PC. I literally don't know. And there's no skip button on this mode. So what's a shooter game that exists? Like a Call of Duty, well, the Call of Duty's first person. Fortnite was 2017. No, Fortnite was 2013 kind of. And what was I gonna say? No clue. I literally don't know. I'm kind of out of guesses on this one. How am I blanking on every shooter game? Wait. Halo was kind of third person. Halo might have also been first person. I don't know. I wasn't really playing Halo. That was 2004. I'm way off on the year. I'm way off on the year. Okay. I don't know. It was 2013. And that was apparently on the Blam engine. It's also not stealth. I forgot about stealth. Stealth shooters. Stealth shooters. Stealth. Thief? Thief 2, the Metal Age. Way early. What I got? One guess left? What has guns and stealth? Metal Gear. Metal Gear Acid 2. It was Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That kind of makes sense, I guess. This was not a stealth game. Was this a stealth game? I definitely didn't play it as a stealth game. Or a shooter. I feel like I had a sword. But that's fine. Okay, now we do the Cancer Month thing. Oh wait, I missed. I didn't do some of them. I guess it ended early. We don't do this one. Let me turn this off while I go to the next daily game. None of all that. And on the off chance you're a real person in chat, because you didn't even show up in Caster Labs, which is sus. But in case you're a real person in Twitch chat, I appreciate the offer. I think probably I'll pass on that. But thank you though, but I'll pass probably. But thanks. On the off chance you exist and are human. Alright, Thrice! It's Thrice time. We're gonna play the game. The game's so nice they named it Thrice. The Netflix movie Lost Girls is based on the real-life serial killings on what island? Rhode Island, I believe. I don't think it's Rhode Island, but I need a different question because I do not know. Killings on an Island is Rhode Island. Not Rhode Island. Whether in real life or on screen, the Amityville horror happened on what island? This is not helping. I'm not a big true crime guy. Amityville. Puerto Rico? Where are their islands? Oahu. That's one of the Hawaii Islands, right? I don't know. Cuba. Prince Edward Island. The super iconic opening act of the OG Final Destination is set at JFK Airport. On what? No, Manhattan. Oh, wait. No, 3 Mile Island. Oh, wait, Long Island. Stupid. Okay. Staphyle is another name for what throat part that only humans have? The voice box? The larynx. Little grape is the Latin etymology of what thing that's attached to your soft palate? Uvula? Maybe the uvula. Kind of looks like a little grape. What Pacific country hosted the first World War II land battle with US troops following the Pearl Harbor attack? Land battle? Pacific country. Japan? Did that happen? Everything else pretty much was on the Atlantic. Unless it was Taiwan. Or like the Philippines. I'm gonna go Japan. What if I told you it was actually still a self-ruling US... Oh. Hawaii. And then it gained formal independent... Oh, it's independent. Treaty of Manila. Where's Manila? That sounds familiar. Might be thinking of the envelope. I actually have no clue. I don't know anything about US history. I'm not from there. Manila. The Philippines. I should have went with my gut. The Goblin and the Grocer is understandably a lesser-known work by what fabulist? What's a fabulist? I'm going to Google that. I think that's not cheating. What is a fabulist? Person who composes or relates fables. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Goblin is like... Aesop? Oh, Aesop? It's kind of the fabulous. Little Claus and Big Claus at least gets you into the right geographical area to guess what fairy tale writer. The Brothers Grimm. No. Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, that was right. Okay, I'll take it. Pearly acid is the weird French etymology of what fatty stuff? Gristle? Try gristle. It's called butt margarine. Okay. Review game. Bad. I did bad today. That's fair. I can live with doing bad on the trivia game. That's fine. I'll be fine, even though I'd rather do good. Do I have anything else I can do? I guess I could do connections. Let's do connections. I don't really care about the time is or whatever. Solve with purple first for a badge. I'm often solving with purple first. That's the whole point. That's the dang point of the whole dang game. Pumpkin, horror, murder, mystery, butler, angel, romance, charm, fantasy, bloom, sugar, parliament, levy, love, gaggle, and Guthrie. I don't know what a Guthrie is. Let's see. Angel, bloom, pumpkin, there's something here. Let's see what I can get. Let's see what I can get. Sugar, love, angel, pumpkin. Those can kind of be like pet names. Let me see if I can get them in a line to make keeping track of them easier. Sometimes takes a while. They don't like giving it to you because they're evil. Come on now. You got this. You gonna go? 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 At least give me a shape that's easy to remember. Like, it doesn't even have to be a line. Just give me a shape. Oh, that would have been good. 4 corners. I'll take it. Everything in this corner. So, angel, love, pumpkin, sugar. Yeah, that seems about right. That's probably like a green. Murder. Bloom. Romance. Gaggle. Heavy. Horror. A levy can be like... You drive your Chevy down the levee or whatever, there's that song that the people like. I don't know that I've heard it that often. I've heard the song, I don't know that I know it that well, but I've heard the song for sure. But a levee, I think it's something to do with water. I don't really know. But it can also be something like, it could be like you levy a tax on people. Parliament, what's Parliament got? Parliament's got a hill. Parliament chamber, that kind of thing. A gaggle is like a group. Ooh, a gaggle, a murder, a bloom, and a Guthrie. Oh, a parliament. A parliament is, I think, also crows. These might all be crows. Gaggle, murder, parliament. No, parliament is like owls or something. Okay, that might be like a blue. A murder, a gaggle, a parliament. Maybe a charm. Guthrie sounds like it would be like a crow thing or like a bird thing, but I don't think it is. I think Guthrie might be in a different category. What's a gaggle again? They're like seagulls or something? Maybe they're all crows. Parliament I felt like is owls though. Romance, fantasy, mystery, horror. Those are genres. And that's probably a very easy category. So if we get these out of the way, all of these are used right now. And then murder and parliament are used, which leaves bloom, Guthrie, butler, charm, levy. Makes me want to think what's left over is Levy, Charm, Butler, Guthrie. Let me see. Am I even close? I might not even be close. Levy. Butler could be a bird thing too. They would call it a butler of, like, pigeons. Guthrie of pigeons. My day's going good. I do have to apologize. You've actually caught me quite late into the stream. I'm probably going to solve this connections and then do an outro. So I do apologize for that. I hope your day's going good. My day's been going pretty good. I had... No, it's not your bad at all. It's really my bad. I'm glad everything's awesome. Everything being awesome is I mean, that's preferable, really. Levy? But no, it's definitely not your bad. I certainly wouldn't say that. Levy, Charm, Butler, and... I don't know what a Guthrie is. It's a word I've not heard before. I'm gonna say... I should probably stop looking at chat while I solve this puzzle, because that's cheating and all that. Is Twitch... My Twitch chat room might have disconnected from Caster Labs. I'm realizing now. Whoops! That's bad. Well, it's not bad. Did not mean to put my whole whatchamacallit onto the thing. Actually, seriously though, why is Twitch not connected? Twitch should be connected. Well, I'll figure that out after the stream. Okay, Levy, Charm, Butler, Guthrie. That's the final answer. No, is that the final answer? The Charm could also be a bird thing. Let me try birds first. Bird might be the purple. I don't think bird's purple. Let me try this. Okay, one away. One of these is a bird thing. The Charm could be a bird thing. People whose first names are U.S. cities... Eugene, is there? Oh, there is a Eugene. I forget where it is, like Omaha or something. Guthrie, Butler, Bloom, Orlando Bloom. I don't know any Butlers. I don't know anyone named Butler. Someone named and then Eugene. Okay, and then birds. Birds are a parliament of owls, a gaggle of geese, a murder of crows, and a charm of some sort of animal. Sure, they're nice. Yeah, collective nouns for birds. Love, sugar, angel, pumpkin. That's probably the green. That's the yellow. I have not done a reverse perfect. I have messed up. And horror, fantasy, romance, mystery. Okay. Almost reverse perfect. But that's fine. How tough was today's? I'll pass on that. Is there a button to not do that? I guess I've run out of free connection spot. Okay. Again, I do apologize for ending so soon after you just showed up. I am glad you decided to show up. However, I do have classes in the morning, so I should be getting ready to head on out. Okay. I'm gonna do outros and stuff now. Thanks for watching. I had a good time, even though the horror game scared me, and it was... don't love that. Trackmania was cool. Did not get the author time I was going for. But that's fine too. If you watch this on the VOD, I did not actually do a call to action on the previous VOD. That is my bad. On the YouTube, that is. But if you're over on YouTube, you're watching on the VOD, like, comment, you subscribe, all that. Those things are, I mean, they help. They're cool. And other than that, have a good weekend, or good night, and all that. And good night. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank.